Welcome back everyone to Magius Plays The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time we took on a bit of a shooting challenge that was way too easy for its own good. And this time, we're going to see what we need to take on Divine Beast Vametto. Normal arrows won't put a dent in those cannons, you'll need to hit them with bomb arrows. These are a precious commodity, so don't expect me to do this again, but take these bomb arrows. Gives us 20 bomb arrows, which is way more than we need for this. Also, it'll be cold up there. You want to prepare a warm meal or bring some warm clothes. I should probably go upgrade my gear. But let's do this. Alright, but let me ask you something. Why are you doing this? Why risk your life to bring down Vametto? To rescue Zelda. Zelda? But that's the name of the princess Rivali served 100 years ago at Hyrule Castle. I don't know what she has to do with Divine Beast Vametto, but whatever. As long as you're helping me bring down Meadow, your motivation is fine by me. Right, get on. Now we get something a little bit more challenging. Still not horrendously difficult. No? Alright, it's showtime. Man, even I feel like I'm going to freeze up here. There's Divine Beast Vametto. It has its barrier up again. What a pain. What's wrong, Link? Too scared to talk? Let's go over the plan. You see those cannons? I'll draw their fire. While I'm doing that, use your bomb arrows to destroy the cannons. Got it so far? Yep. If you need to withdraw for a bit, just spread your cloth and float straight up in the updraft for a while. I'll take that as a sign we need to regroup. Don't bother aiming for anything covered by the barrier, it's impenetrable. And whatever you do, don't get close enough to touch it. And finally, I know that I've said this a few times already, but don't forget your cold protection. Way ahead of you, dude. And move whenever you're ready. Let's do this. Alright, now blow up those cannons.
Go for it.
Now then.
It's targeting us.
Yeah, got the bomb arrows up. Oh, missed that shot. Missed that shot.
Be careful.
It's pretty hard to judge distance from up here. Especially with how big those cannons are.
Be careful.
Fortunately, these things have just as much trouble aiming as we do.
Be careful.
Enough. Two.
That's the way.
Now let's get over to cannon number 3. Yeah, if you fall down too far, treats it as if you've fallen into a bottomless pit or ran out of stamina while in the water, and drops you down, brings you back up with 1 heartbeat, 1 point of damage.
One more.
Definitely want to avoid doing that, but it's really not that difficult to maneuver around and keep track of things. And just like any other Guardian system, these have a great deal of trouble tracking anything moving quickly along its axis, so you can avoid the attacks very easily.
We did it.
And with that taken care of, we can easily make our way inside and start getting things taken care of.
Well done, Link. That thing is history. Link. Looks like I got hit pretty good back there. I think I need to get back to the flight range. I just hope that I can make it back. You head down to Meadow. Good luck. It's all you.
And now we can get this taken care of.
Well now, I've seen that face before. I had a feeling you would show up eventually. But making me wait 100 years is a bit indulgent. You're here to wrest control of Meadow away from Ganon, correct? If so, then the first thing you'll want to do is find yourself a map. That guidance stone has the information for the layout of this divine beast. Can you make it there?
Why, yes. Yes, I can. That's going to be a bit of an interesting run to get there, but I can do it. Of course, I'll need to take out a bunch of these things along the way, because they block up all sorts of stuff in here. That brings us up here, which isn't actually going to get us anywhere near the map that we need to get. So we'll need to go this way. Oh, another ancient core. Very nice. At least replace the weapon that I broke right when I broke it. So here we have the map. And as you can see, all of the control points are right along the wings.
You'll need to look closely at your map of the Divine Beast. The terminals that will activate Meadow are marked by those glowing points. You'll need to activate all of the terminals to take back control. Think you're up to it?
Yeah. So, as you can see, there's a few down below, a few a little bit higher, and all right along this, pretty much right along this one axis. Now, the way the map works on this one is there are a few directions that the Divine Beast can angle itself. It either goes straight across, like it is now, or... Oh, let's see, which way do I want to go? Think this way? No, the other way. Or you can tilt the wings one direction or the other, and that opens up different paths through the area. time I use this. Now then... what we need to do here for this puzzle is get this moving, but freeze that in place. And if that would correctly, not quite. Ah well. So we'll need to get this back down. Essentially what our goal is here is to ram that into there. Might as well go ahead and take this thing out, just so it doesn't cause us any problems later on. Back this way. Get ready to freeze this. Let's say around about now. There we go. And that opens up this terminal.
There are 4 terminals remaining. Still a ways to go.
And because we're so far up in the atmosphere, if everything stays closed, it's not bad. Temperature is nice and toasty, but once you open up one of the doors, it gets frigid fast. Gives us some ice arrows, which is nice. Don't quite remember what's needed to get into that one. So we'll move along to something else at the moment. Now then... yeah, it doesn't look like you can quite make that one from there, but you absolutely can. I'll take that out of the way. Get these taken care of so we can just slide right on over and get this taken care of. Or not. Well, that's annoying. However, we can use our bombs here. Roll that down. Take that out. Then that'll roll down and around. Well, maybe roll around, maybe not. But we'll need to get that out of where it is. Which is probably not going to be quite as easy as I'd like. And that opens up a breeze so we can get over to the second terminal there. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of.
There are 3 terminals remaining. Keep going.
Now then... that's not going to get things taken care of very fast. That is going to get that out. So we can return this back to the direction it was facing. And we're going to need to get this into the proper position. Fortunately, big metal ball, we can just use a magnet to move it around. Because that's how magnets work. And with that in position, we can just roll that down to the other side and get to the next terminal. And just like so.
Two terminals remaining. You're almost there.
Always that tone of disbelief. Points if you get the reference. No points lost if you don't. Now, the next couple, the rest of them, are a bit more interesting to get. Let's see. It's the map. If I remember correctly, we need to come up from the bottom to get that one, so not much we're going to be able to do there. At least for the moment. Or at least from where we are. However... let's see what's in here. Oh, another knight's bow. That's nice. Can... go up here. Which I believe we need to do in order to... get around some of the puzzles. I could be wrong, though. Could be completely mistaken. And I hope none of you get vertigo easily. It's a bit late to say don't look down. Get us back up there quick enough. Puts this in here. Another ancient shaft. That'll be very useful. Yep. This is what I was looking for. Now, this is what we need to use to get over to one area. So much for that shot. Oh, come on. That's what I thought. Oh, wrong way. I need to make sure that I hit this before I hit that. Or I could fail at that entirely. I'll get it sooner or later. There we go. Now we can just ride right on in there. Wait. You'd think that would do damage, but nah. They're not that mean. And that indeed does get us in here to unlock this terminal.
Just one terminal remaining. What do you know?
And that's us out of here. Now I just need to remember how the heck I'm supposed to get to the other side there. Well, one way or the other, I can definitely grab the chest here. Knight's Claymore. Not a bad weapon if you like the two-handed weapon style. I'm personally not a big fan of it, so I am going to stick with what I've got. That's not it. I need to get over there. How do I do that? Brings me up here. Well, let's give it a try, see what happens. Oh, that worked out better than I thought it would.
That was the last terminal. Now you just need to start the main control unit. I want you to take a good look at your map. There should be a new glowing point on there. Well, flap to it.
Give me some time, dude. That was bad. At least it only cost me a heart to get back up here. And by up here, I mean exactly where I wanted to go. Well, almost exactly where I wanted to go. Either way, I can just jump right on here. And I will go ahead and grab that chest before I head up to finish this thing out. And avoid taking any damage along the way. It's always nice. For more bomb arrows. Well, let's see what Beast Ganon has placed here for us this time. Just as always, it's really obvious where to spawn the boss from. This guy is a little bit tricky.
Good luck. That thing is one of Ganon's own, and it plays dirty. He defeated me 100 years ago, but only because I was winging it. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but you must avenge me, Link. His aim is dead on. Watch yourself.
And do pardon the grumbling in the background. We do have a bit of a storm coming in here. Hopefully it's not going to detract from the sound quality too much. Ow. Now we're in phase 2 at least. Which is even trickier.
Watch your blind spot.
Because now not only do we have this guy messing with us, we have these sub-things shooting at us as well. I'm almost done with this thing. Because I'm also almost done with my regular arrows, so that's... We'll see which runs out first.
use the columns to shield your stuff.
Yeah, it's not shielding myself I'm worried about. It's hitting him. There we go. It's just no really good way to fight that guy. That gives us our next heart container. And gets us one step closer to our next goal. Now let's activate this and get it taken care of.
Well, I'll be plucked. You defeated him, eh? Who would have thought? Well done. I suppose I should thank you now that my spirit is free. This returns Meadow back to its rightful owner. Don't preen yourself just for doing your job. I do suppose you've proven your value as a warrior worthy of my unique ability, the sacred skill that I have dubbed Revali's Gale. It's now time to move on and start making preparations for Meadow's strike on Ganon. But only if you think you'll still need my help while you're fighting inside Hyrule Castle. Feel free to thank me now. Or, never mind, just go. Your job is far from finished, you know. The princess has been waiting an awfully long time. Meadow's sights are now set. You'll have a precise speed on Ganon from this vantage point. And when the time is right, give him everything you've got. Now we wait for that perfect moment. Meadow, we've been artfully patient for the last 100 years. I doubt you'll suffer a feather over a few more moments. After all these years, I simply must admit the truth. Even without the power of flight, Link made his way to this divine beast and accomplished something that even I could not. Guess I was wrong about how lucky he would be. I hope that luck holds out, Link, for everyone's sake.
And that's the second Divine Beast freed. But we've still got a lot more ahead of us. Next time, we're going to go do some shrine hunting. And then after that, get one of the most useful weapons in the game. But that will be a little while first, before we get there. And until then, Magius out.